forgotten, our lines crossed. We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings.
Wait lang.
Wait na.
Get Harvey.
Okay.
What?
Dali lang ito.
Ale.